the end of this school term, we were given 15 workbooks for one child that was from year 1 and 21 books from year 4. I decided to try a different way of decluttering and organising school book memories this year, which included the children. Last year, I looked through and selected the memories and items on my own when they weren't around. But when they came home and were excitedly looking through their books, even though they were from the academic year before, I wondered if I could use this enthusiasm to work through the books together. I'll share some of how it went, some of the unexpected benefits and surprises, and some top tips if you decide to do something similar with your children and their school workbooks. I'm aware every child is different and some aren't able to participate or willing to participate in an activity like this, and that's okay. My criteria for this activity with the children was only if they wanted to, and if at any point they didn't want to, I would do what I did the previous year and look through the books on my own and select what I enjoyed looking at and what I might enjoy looking at again in the future. I explained to them that 2 piles of books over 7 years of primary school would be a lot of books to keep, and storing them all could be a challenge too. The children and I set a rough plan for 15 minutes a day with each of them, and they would select the workbook to look through. I already knew this was going to be a lengthy process, as I'd already estimated that 1 book each a day, roughly, would take us 2 to 3 weeks at least, and I knew that we might not have the energy, time, or willingness to do this every evening. We sat down together wherever we were, and I asked them regularly, would you like to keep this? Any items they spent more time talking about were kept. They were horrified initially at tearing the pages out of the book, but quickly accepted this was a necessary part of the process. Some of the unexpected benefits and surprises we experienced were we came across pages on a book that wasn't complete due to absence, and he completed it there and then, which was his idea. They were really proud of their work. It reminded me too that they never really share verbally what they do at school at home, so it's really nice to see what they've been doing while they've been at school. They can share the selected pieces of work with other family members, and what really surprised me was they were happy and excited to be sitting down to do this activity, and we were really enjoying our time together with this. Some of the workbooks are collaborative with other peers, which surprisingly for me, I realised I would have kept it thinking it was actually my child's work, and it wasn't. Another surprise too was that the year 4 work was actually much more in-depth and detailed, which I suppose is obvious, but my theory of 1 book a day was unrealistic, as some of them were taking 2 to 3 sittings to work through. So my top tips would be, every time you tear out a piece of paper, write their year group and name and staple it straight away so they don't get muddled or mixed up. I learned this the hard way. Only do this if they can and if they want to. They spend so much of their days at school, so this isn't an activity to extend the school day, and it can be done alone just as easily. Be flexible regarding the length of time you spend, depending on their tiredness and fatigue, and it's okay to miss a day or 2. Choose easier books on busier, more tired days. So we had half-completed books that we chose on those days, and written books versus maths books too. Each child is different, so my son was able to work and wanted to work through his quickly and consistently, but my daughter, on the other hand, needed to be in the mood and to have a bit more energy. Both ways are fine, but it's just acknowledging this, for me, was important, as the pace would be different for both of them. If you have any of your own strategies and you'd like to share them in the comments, I'd love to hear them. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please like and subscribe. I also have a new YouTube channel, LiveLightDecluttering.